Welcome to Newcastle University. This area where we are standing now represents the historic heart of the university campus and contains some of the oldest and most iconic buildings. The arches lead into the famous Old Quadrangle, a beautiful landscaped area and an appealing outdoor public social space. On the opposite side of the Old Quadrangle sits the internationally renowned School of Architecture, one of the top 50 architecture schools in the world. Newcastle is located upon the River Tyne in the northeast of England, near the border with Scotland. Our city has a long-standing tradition in both engineering and architecture. In the early 20th century, Newcastle was the largest shipbuilding city in the world. Newcastle has been renowned for innovative bridge design for over 170 years. With the construction of the Tyne Bridge, the Swing Bridge, the High Level Bridge, and the newest creation, the Millennium Bridge. The quayside is excellent for long walks, bike rides, dining and nights out. It's also the home to two of our cultural treasures, the Baltic Centre for Contemporary Art and the Sage Music Hall, both of which are housed in architecturally iconic buildings. At the heart of the city centre is the Earl Grey Monument, which commemorates Earl Grey, an ex-British Prime Minister whose name you might recognise from Earl Grey tea. Often voted as the most beautiful street in England because of its fine architecture, this walk includes the Royal Theatre, which features one of the finest facades in the UK. Here also you will find a vast range of restaurants and bars, cafes, galleries, independent retailers, as well as the iconic Tyneside Cinema. Our historic university has also brand new buildings embedded within the city. The Helix is a new urban quarter combining cutting-edge architecture with new public spaces. At a cost of £350 million, it demonstrates continuing investment in and expansion of the university. The Triple Crown accredited Newcastle University Business School, which was opened in 2011, is one of our most popular faculties amongst international students, sitting across the street from St James's Park, home to Newcastle United Football Club. The stadium has a capacity of 53,000 people, and if you're anywhere in the city on a match day, you can clearly hear the fans when Newcastle score. There are two main into accommodation buildings, Joseph Cowan Halls and Benicia Halls, both within a 1-minute walk from the Into building where all of your classes are held. There is 24-hour security and housekeeping staff who clean students' rooms once a week. Both Into accommodation buildings have social common spaces, including shared spacious kitchens. This room is the single study bedroom option, and as you can see there is a bed, wardrobe, desk, kitchenette and bathroom. All bedding and electricity is included in the price of accommodation. An advantage of coming into the accommodation as a pathway student is also the guidance from our accommodation services which is provided to you throughout the year. Newcastle University has a culture of physical activity. Just recently, the University Sports and Fitness Centre received an investment of £30 million in brand new and refurbished spaces. These new facilities include a world-class gym, a new studio space with audiovisual effects, including a spin cycle studio, squash courts and an 8-court sports hall. Our Into pathway students have a high percentage of achievement in progressing onto the main university programs, which in turn have a high percentage success rate, with 89% of students receiving the two highest degree classifications. Some of our most popular programs among students are engineering and architecture, our faculties being amongst the top rated in the world and within the UK. Our Into Centre building is just across the street from several transport hubs, including the main bus and metro stations, making the region very accessible and easy to move around in. Everything you might need is within walking distance from the Into building, which is well equipped to teach and help our pathway students succeed. Here in the Into Centre, you can always seek advice and information from the Student Experience team and the Student Progress team. The Student Progress Manager is available every Tuesday and Thursday, offering advice, support and information sessions to students about progressing to Newcastle University. Now we'd like to introduce you to a group of our students as they share with you why they chose Newcastle University.
Okay, so guys, why did you choose Newcastle?
In my case, I chose Newcastle because I'm from Brazil, and when I was a baby, me and my parents, we came to live in the UK for over a year, And then after that, my parents and we were settled that I was going to come to the UK and study because it had a lot of more opportunities than Brazil. And then I came to visit 5 universities, and Newcastle was by far the most welcoming, the most friendly, and that just settled the deal for me, and I had to come here.
I see. How about the others?
Well, I also think Newcastle is a really friendly city, but the main reason why I came to Newcastle was because of the course itself. When I was back in Ecuador, I wanted to study psychology or nutrition, but in Newcastle University I found the option that I could combine both of the degrees I wanted and study both at the same time. So now I'm studying a joint honors of psychology and nutrition, and I'm really liking it, so yeah.
Yeah, so I'm also from Ecuador, and I had a similar experience to yours because when I started looking for universities, I was settled to come to the UK. I also did a research about other universities in the UK, and I came here to Newcastle, and yeah, I thought it was amazing, very welcoming. And also my sister studied here. She talked to me about it all the time, and she was very happy. She liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm super happy right now.
Well, I'm from Colombia, and the reason why I came to Newcastle is because of its placement and exchange opportunities, and also because it has a very large percentage of international students.
Well, I agree with all of you. In my case, I choose Newcastle. It's similar with you. It's about the course. So when I first came from Jakarta, I'm not sure what to do with my degree. I always want to do media, but I'm not sure what will happen next. So I choose Newcastle because they offer a range of media course that I can choose. So that I have more options. That's why I choose Newcastle.
Nice.
At Intu and at Newcastle University, we have many resources, services and spaces for students, such as the Language Resource Centre. The Student Union building is a central part of students' social life on campus and offers information and advice about the sporting, social, volunteering and cultural activities that are available to you. It also provides a range of shops, banks and catering services for your convenience. Newcastle's Chinatown is only one of 5 in the UK, and as you would expect, is vibrant and full of restaurants, cafes, supermarkets and Asian specialty shops. Our walkable city stands strong in the past and looks into the future. A friendly modern city that will be thrilled to welcome you.